Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, SkillCapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
Hello everyone, Espen or Shori here, formerly ranked 55 challenger on EOS, and today I'll be playing a game of Kassadin mid lane in around Plat 2, Plat 1 MMR on EOS. I'm playing Kassadin into Renekton. It's a matchup I haven't really played in quite a while. I don't actually know what I would start in this matchup. I don't know if I need D-Shield. I don't think I get poked out enough to warrant a D-Shield. But Dark Steel refillable just seems so greedy, so I'm just gonna start off with D-Shield. Since I'm playing against an AD mid laner, I'm gonna go the Frozen Heart first item build, which is a really cool new build you can go on Kassadin. Where if you're playing against an AD mid laner or just a mostly AD team, and the enemy mid laner is also AD, so here they have Renekton, Ezreal, and Volibear. Although Volibear does deal a fair bit of magic damage, but they have Renekton and Ezreal. You can build Frozen Heart first item and just go kind of off-tank Kassadin, where you go tier, then you go straight into Frozen Heart, and then you build Riftmaker, and you become a really tanky character. And if you take Ultimate Hunter in combination with that, and you can also go Conqueror, or you can go Fleet or Electrocute, the Keystone doesn't really matter that much. But if you take Ultimate Hunter in combination with Frozen Heart and Riftmaker, you just become a really tanky character, and you can spam your ult up. And because Kassadin has so high base damages, you don't really need straight AP items, so you can kind of go off-tank. Looks like he went D-Shield as well, which is really bad. So here, I don't really want to hit the wave. Oh, I actually should have started W, I think. Although I'm not really trying to trade level 1, I'm trying to play the lane a bit more carefully. So he's shoving out the wave, which is really good for me. I want to try to get CS whenever he's like trying to CS as well. So right now he should be walking up to hit me. So I want to try to time my CSing with when Renekton has to go for last hits. Otherwise he's going to have opportunities to poke me. He should be playing the lane a lot more aggressively here and try to like force me off minions, but he's just letting me have them for free. That's why I'm trying to kill them as quickly as possible so he doesn't get to walk up to poke me out. Here I have to Q that minion because Renekton has Fury and he's about to take level 2. The wave is coming into me, which is pretty good. Here I have to auto-attack this minion down though, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get it. It'll die to tower first. I have to do the same with this minion. Just prepare them a bit. Make sure I can get them under tower. W to get this minion. Auto-attack Q. Should be able to get the last two ones with auto-attacks. I barely didn't get that. Surely he wouldn't be roaming bot lane, right? He would be roaming bot lane, wouldn't he? Oh no, he's roaming top lane. I mean, I'm just gonna keep the wave in the middle here. And he died as well. Okay, well. The game is looking pretty over in that case. Tryndamere just got 2 kills. I'm gonna look to slow push this wave and then crash the next wave, and I can get a recall off so I can get an early tier, which is kind of what I need. Because I need mana in these lanes where I have to try to farm from a distance with Qs. Distance, sorry, not distant. So I'm gonna just try to crash this wave as quickly as possible, use my W. If I miss a couple of minions, it's fine. What matters the most is just that the wave hits the enemy tower so Renekton can't freeze on me. Gonna walk into the wave here, make sure he doesn't freeze, and now I'm just gonna walk down and go for a recall. Just gonna sit right here and recall. Throw a ward in case Elise comes. Then I can buy tier. Could also go double cloth armor, but I think tier is a bit better. Tier and pink ward, so at least it's on Scuttle. I could TP and try to fight it, but I don't think there's any reason to necessarily. Oh no, there certainly is a reason. Yeah, I'm just gonna TP in now. She flashed. I get the kill on her. Should be able to kill this as well. He's dead as well, that's good. Gonna walk back to mid lane. The wave is bouncing back into me, which means that this roam is really good. That was the primary reason I was okay with doing this. So after you crash a wave, the wave is gonna start pushing back into you, which means that if both you and the enemy mid laner leaves, the enemy mid laner is gonna lose more minions, if that makes sense. Like, look, more enemy minions are alive than mine, which means that Renekton has lost more CS than I have on that roam. And obviously he died as well, which is really bad for him. So I'm just gonna let the wave continuously push into me because I want to create a spot where I can farm safely under tower, essentially. Or farm like safely really far up in the lane. Tryndamere got shut down there, which is not good. Renekton just stunned a minion. Actually, I don't think I should even E there, because now it's pushing back into him. Yeah, that's really bad by me. That's a really big misplay on my part. Oh, yeah. I get punished for it immediately as well. I didn't get the dodge off. Yeah. Yeah, that's really bad by me. That's really, really troll. Because if I don't E there, the wave is just pushing into me and I'm winning. But I wanted to E to trade with him. I'm so dumb. That's a really important concept as well. When you have a wave that's coming into you like that, don't let muscle memory take over, which it did right there, which kind of fucked the wave. Just make sure that you're like aware that you're winning because the wave is coming into you. You don't need to win in trades. You're already winning just by the fact that the wave is coming into you. So that's what I should have acknowledged there. And then I wouldn't have used E to try to trade with him, which wouldn't have fucked my wave, so I wouldn't have died there. The only reason I died was because I screwed up the wave, which forced me to stay overextended. It was really, really bad by me. So here I don't want to E the wave again for the same exact reasoning. I mean, if he dashes on top of me though, he also has AoE spells, right? Which means that now he's also pushing in the wave. I just Q him, deal a bit of damage to him. Don't really want to let the wave hit tower if I can avoid it, so I'm gonna pull it. Try to force the Renekton to stay in the lane. If he's not staying, then the wave is just frozen and he loses minions. So this is good for me. Renekton loses a lot of minions for this. The wave isn't gonna permanently freeze because it's too far up. So you need the wave to freeze around here if you want to look for a permanent freeze, but since the wave is a lot further up, like the enemy wave is a lot further up, it means that the wave is eventually going to start slow pushing back into the Renekton, which it's going to do right now. So I'm going to try to stack up a wave, crash it, and then go for a reset. So what Renekton should do here is try to trade with me, which he is doing, but it's not really that good for him. Because, well, my Nocturne is level 6, right? Ideally, I get the kill, but I don't. That's fine. Can push out the wave. Damn, I really wish I didn't mess the wave there earlier. That's a really, really big mistake. It's a subtle mistake as well, right? Where it's like, oh, how did the wave was coming into me? I could just chill out. It's like one of those mistakes that you don't realize in the moment. It's like, oh, why did the wave end up like this? Oh, well, it was because I used an AoE spell to try to trade with the Renekton. So here, just gonna shove out the wave after I kill the Renekton, go for a reset. My Nocturne is doing really, really well, which is good. I can take the lane pretty slowly. I'm not supposed to win lanes against AD mid laners until I get my Frozen Heart anyway. So here, I'm just going to pick up Warden's Mail. Warden's Mail, super broken item. It's the primary reason why you build Frozen Heart as well. The damage reduction you get from rock solid passive combined with the armor, CDR, and mana is just so incredible. It makes you really, really tanky. It gives you CDR, which means you can spam your ult. And it gives you mana, which is like, it's everything Kassadin needs against AD champions. Obviously, it doesn't give you any AP, but that doesn't really matter. You have really high base damages, like I said before. So your next one here could be roaming. So I'm gonna go for a ward here. The reason for this ward is so I can spot Renekton wherever he is. Actually, Renekton might just be recalling as well, so I'm just gonna shove out the wave. Make sure he at least loses something. Kind of the negative part with this is, can't really wave clear that easily. Well, due to the fact that you don't have any AP ratios. So Renekton shoved out the wave, that's good. This ward is really, really good. It allows me to see where the Renekton is going to move if he's ever shoving out a wave and looking to roam. So here, if he ran topside, for example, I could spam ping my Tryndamere away. So this ward is really, really powerful if you don't need to like ward for the enemy jungler. If like you're just worried about the enemy shoving out the wave and roaming. I mean, if you want to trade with me, be my guest. He still has all his spells on cooldown, so I'm gonna just jump in. So he used all of his spells, and then I got my spells up before he got his spells up. Oh, he thought Nocturne was jumping in, but Nocturne was... I'm just gonna ult out. He already used his ult. Oh, we can kill this though. But I can't chase him. That sucks. This is fine for me though. The wave is still really far up. Renekton is going to have to walk up eventually, but he doesn't know where Nocturne is. Now he knows that Nocturne is down here, but he's still gonna feel scared walking up. The wave is pushing, or like slow pushing into Renekton. The reason I'm not fast pushing this wave is I want the next enemy wave to come further up into the lane so I can push that one out while being a bit closer to my tower and being a bit closer to safety. And I want to deny Renekton as many minions as I can. So he just used spells, I'm gonna shove out the wave. Don't really care what Renekton does. He can try to trade with me, but it doesn't really matter. If he doesn't kill me here, it's fine. I'm just gonna walk back and recall. Pick up Glacial Shroud, and I'm in a good spot. This is a cannon wave as well. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Why? Why'd you have to do that? Why? That's annoying. Nocturne doesn't have ult up yet either. This is one of these timings where I have to be really careful of Elise. Because she's just coming back from base and she might just straight away go for a gank. So I have to be a bit careful here. Renekton can easily set up a gank with Elise with just E stun. So I have to just be careful. I can't really walk up. He can also just flash stun me and I'll die. I'd much rather let the wave just hit my tower. It's not like Renekton can really harass me on their tower anyway, right? So here I'm gonna let the wave hit the tower instead of freezing because I want the next wave to stack up, if that makes sense. So now this wave is coming closer in, so I can push out this wave while being safe under my tower, like this. And Renekton can't really do anything. And now I can get my reset off. You wouldn't cancel me again, Renekton, right? You wouldn't do that. Okay, gonna just buy my Glacial Shroud, walk back to lane. I need my Frozen Heart, and then I can start really playing aggressively. Because then Renekton can't trade with me. Like, he just straight up doesn't deal enough damage. I wonder what he's building first item. It's probably a Gore Drinker, right? Just gonna run back to lane. Ideally, you ult twice to get back to lane on Kassadin. And then while you're last hitting, your ult stacks are gonna run out. So you try to ult over the Nexus, and then you ult as quickly as possible again. And then your ult stacks kind of run out while you're last hitting the minions under your tower, and then you can use it again here, right? So now I can use my ult again without having built up stacks, which means that it costs less mana to shove out the waves. It's kind of a min-maxing thing. So we see Elise here, should be safe. We'll try to get greedy for a plate. Okay. So Elise is on the bot side here, so I'm just gonna walk up top side. Don't think I can really gank that, to be honest. I'll lose too many minions for doing it. There's no reason for me to take like risky plays when we're winning the game so hard. Mountain Drake is really, really big for us because I'm building tank, right? Oh, wait, that's such a bad play by me. Wait, am I trolling or what? The reason that was a bad play by me was I got all my damage off and then everything was on cooldown, but I jumped in again while I had everything on cooldown, which I shouldn't do. I should have just waited for my spells to come back up again and then jumped on him. So I could take like 2 trades with him. But obviously I still won the trade because, well, at this point I have so much armor that he's kind of struggling dealing damage to me. So I'm going to shove out the wave. I have teleport up, so I don't actually need to recall. I'm going to start putting points into W second because the way we're taking trades, I just feel like W is really good as well. So he recalled. But I got another plate. I didn't really need to recall. W, I'm pretty sure it also restores more mana if I put points into it, so that's good. I have to be a bit careful of Elise here. So I'm trying to like play towards the bot side because Elise could be in our top side jungle. If I ever see his W animation go off, I'm gonna ult away. Like immediately. He's not Wing, which is kind of weird. But this is fine for me. Like, just farming against Renekton is completely fine. This build doesn't really spike to the Frozen Heart anyway. It's not like I have damage to kind of kill him either, but I just need to survive, right? And then eventually I'll kill him with Riftmaker. So here I'm just gonna shove out the wave. He's just used all his abilities. He can't kill me anyway, so. Yeah, he doesn't really have enough damage as well. So, yeah. That's why this build is pretty obnoxious. Look at how much damage this is blocked as well. 600. So I'm just gonna build this. CDR boots or tab ice? I think CDR boots are actually better here. Primary reason being that Ezreal does a lot of magic damage, Elise does a lot of magic damage, and Volibear does a lot of magic damage. Nami does magic damage. They're not really full AD. If they had a more heavy AD top laner, I would have gone tab ice. But Renekton is kind of their primary AD damage dealer, and he's not really that scary, especially when I already have Frozen Heart. I think going Tab Ice is just overkill. So here I'm gonna shove out the wave. After I shove out the wave, let me look for something to do. Hitting the tower makes no sense. It doesn't give me any resources, so instead... actually, I'm just gonna TP bot lane. It's not like I really deal damage, but I'd love to kill. Oh, she got it. That sucks. So after I TP, just run straight back to mid lane. Like, where can I get resources on the map? After every play is over, ask yourself, where can I get gold? Where can I get XP? And here the answer is obviously just go catch mid wave. But sometimes the answer will be like, go take a jungle camp. So here, grab this. Like, when you don't have anything to do, you ask yourself, where can I get resources? Where can I get more gold? Where can I get more XP? Especially on someone like a Kassadin who needs a lot of XP and a lot of gold to be good, like to be useful. Like, the faster I get gold, the better, obviously, right? Because the faster I reach my power spike. It's kind of the thing I mean. I'm really tanky. A full combo from Renekton dealt like 2 damage to me. I don't have to stay here to try to take the tower. Instead, I'd much rather just go get solo gold and solo XP. The only place I can do that right now is in the bot lane. I could have also gone to take raids, but our bot wave is looking really, really bad, so I actually want to go fix that first. So that this lane doesn't stay dead. Because this wave right now is in a really bad spot. It's really far up on the map. And it's pushing into the enemy team. So I'm just going to go push it out. Where can I get resources? Oh, Golem's drop. How convenient. Let me go take them. I'm also trying to pay attention to mid lane to see if a dive opportunity opens up. Because sometimes you can push out your lane in the side lane and then move to your team and go for a dive or something. Like, you have a move timer here. I can move, but I don't think I can do anything mid lane, so I'd much rather just get resources. This could prove to be a mistake. Ideally, my teammates shouldn't fight. They should just let me play the side lane, but it is what it is. So my Nocturne dies to Ezreal. That's not really good. Ezreal, it's kind of annoying to deal with. I'm gonna push out the wave. Renekton is mid lane for some reason. Oh, I can go push out another wave then. Make sure to deny him as much as possible. Just gonna use my ults, because I'm gonna run away anyway afterwards. I want to push this as quickly as possible. Make sure Renekton loses as many minions as possible to the tower. And now just go for a recall. I have 2k gold. I'm in a really good spot. Gonna look for Riftmaker here. It works really well with Conqueror as well, Riftmaker. It gives me a lot of healing. Means that as the fight goes on, I'm gonna deal more and more damage, right? Which is really good against the enemy team as well. If the enemy team was like full squishy, where I don't think... If they weren't like pretty tanky, Ezreal is pretty naturally tanky because he builds Divine Sunderer. Renekton is pretty naturally tanky. Volibear is pretty naturally tanky. Elise also built a couple of HP items. If they weren't so tanky, I would not have gone Conqueror. I would have just gone Electrocute instead. I can actually just grab Gromp, but oh my god, did I just do that? I did. Okay, so I'm gonna look to play on the side of the fight. I don't want to be on the front lines. I want to try to go for a flank on the enemy team, so that's why I'm playing here. Yeah, just trying to annoy them a bit. Trying to stay on the side so they can't play very easily. Oh my god, she just jumped over. What? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna give her a way out. Let's just kill her. What the hell just happened? I just kill this guy. He's on his own. Nice little double. Where can I get resources? I don't need to help my teammates with Drake anymore. They've got that under control. So where can I get resources? Bot lane is the easiest place because my bot lane ideally wants to go mid lane again afterwards. Oh my god, are we still fighting? Oh, we're still fighting. I don't like this at all. I think this is bad. There's no reason to fight. Enemy team shouldn't fight either. The objective is gone. Don't know why they're fighting. Someone needs to go back to top lane from their team. Otherwise, they just lose a lot. I don't really know. That's really weird by them. Yeah, and all the minions are gone. Like I said, that's kind of the downside with this build. I have 90 AP at 19 minutes, which is not a lot, to be honest. We can admit this. So I could go for that, or I could just go shove out the wave. I think I'd just rather shove out the wave. I think it's a bit too risky to go for that play. Shove out the wave. I have Riftmaker in base anyway. Just recall. Don't really need to grab the Krugs. It takes too long since I don't have a lot of AP. And I don't really need the additional gold for anything. I'm just gonna grab Riftmaker. And then at this point, I'm really, really strong. I want to try to get level 16. But I can basically dive anyone on the enemy team. The Renekton is really, really trolling. The Elise is not doing too hot either. Volibear is still a bit scary. And so is Ezreal, obviously. But Kassadin is pretty good against Ezreal because I can get on top of him very easily. He deals magic damage as well, and he deals physical damage. Obviously, my passive reduces magic damage, and my Frozen Heart reduces physical damage, so he's not going to deal that much damage to me. Pretty sure I beat this guy 1v1 as well. So, yeah, I mean, you can try to fight me, but you're really not going to win it, I don't think. Well, I did miss my W. Or I missed my ult and my E, so that was pretty bad. I was trying to use it right at the edge because I wanted to keep as much distance between me and him as possible. So I could maybe dodge an auto attack, but I just flat out missed. I mean, I'm just waiting here. I'm just trying to bait him. No reason to take the chance. Oh my god, he healed a lot. He does heal an awful large amount, doesn't he? So no one is bot lane, so I'm just gonna continue shoving out. Just gonna shove another wave. Even though I don't really have any way of healing up outside of the little bit of Omnivamp I have. Here, I'm just gonna reset. Gonna look to TP in mid lane here. I don't think I can TP to the tower, but no one is killing the tower. Just gonna kill this guy. He should be dead, so I'm gonna look for the other guy. There was someone up here, I think. Someone went up, no? Ah, she got the recall off. There's no reason for me to continue to chase there. We already got the... Like, the Renekton should be dead there, no matter what. I mean, we can Baron, there's no reason to. If we want to Baron, why not? There's not really anything else to do, I guess. But this just takes ages for no reason. It's not like we need the Baron to win the game. Tryndamere taking... Yeah. This is actually the only way we can lose the game now that I think about it. This is such a bad play. But, you know, let's just do it anyway. Let's just flip it. Why not? Enemy team is too scared to contest anyway. So the reason it's such a bad play is we're so far ahead, right? That we don't need Baron to win the game. But if we die and lose Baron, there's a good chance that the enemy team can come back. Like, it's the only way they can come back into the game, because the Baron will last the duration into Drake, which means that they might be able to secure the Drake, which is another win condition that we have. So there's no reason to go for the play. We can just play it slow and get Drake, and then we just win the game for free. So I don't really like the play at all, but it is what it is. Just gonna grab Magites here because I'm so fed, and then I'm just gonna pick up a stopwatch as well, because the next fight is more than likely gonna be the last one due to, well, it being Drake. That's why there's no reason for me to like try to save up gold and go for my Seraphs, because next fight on Drake is game deciding anyway. I just need to be as strong as possible for that fight so we can secure the Drake, and then the game is over. That's also why I'm not going top lane right now. This Drake matters the most. Sure, I might be bleeding resources top lane, I might be bleeding some XP, some minions, but I'm not gonna get to level 16 anyway. The resources I gather top lane are not gonna matter for this next fight. Because this, like, I can't reach a big breakpoint before the next fight anyway, right? Because the fight is so soon, so there's no reason for me to go top lane here. I just want to make sure that we can get the dragon, and then the game is over. So I'm just gonna sit here in this bush, and I'm just gonna wait. They have to base check if they want to try to contest it. Hello. What's up? I mean, I'm just gonna stopwatch. Yeah, they don't kill. We could actually dive that if we wanted to, but we just... I mean, we can just end the game as well. But that's kind of what I mean, like, guaranteeing that we can get that dragon takes more priority than getting 2 waves top lane. Because that soul is just absolutely game-changing. If I have an ocean soul on tank Kassadin, how are they ever gonna kill me? Right? Maybe we can just go break. I mean, sure, but they're not gonna kill me. Well, that was some awful ping, but it's fine. We can just go Drake anyway. We're just getting all the inhibs. I'm just gonna go grab Dragon. There's, like, I've seen throws happen in solo queue, right? It's triple inhib, but, you know, you can never be too sure. Never be too sure. Gonna go grab the dragon, then just reset. Gonna look to go for level 16, so I'm gonna go topside here, pick up all the jungle camps. Might even take red buff just to get level 16 with Ocean Soul. I'm pretty sure I can 1v5 at this point at level 16. With this build and with Ocean Soul, if I play it properly, I think I can 1v5. The only problem with this build is your alt flash combo doesn't really matter that much, if that makes sense, because it doesn't one-shot. So a really cool combo you use on Kassadin is your alt flash, but doesn't really matter when you're going tank, because you're just gonna ult towards them and try to kill them. Like, the longer the fight goes, the better it is for me. Just due to the nature of this item and Conqueror. And Frozen Heart, obviously. Look at how much damage that has blocked. 1.6k. That's insane. That item is so busted. And that doesn't include the armor it gives as well either. So, it's really insane. It's gonna ult down here, look to kill Volley Bear. Hello, broski. Yeah, nice. Ooh, I don't think I have mana for this. I didn't have mana for the E. That looked so bad. I didn't have mana for the E. I wanted to get an assist on the Ezreal with my alt flash E combo, but I didn't have mana for the E, so I ended up just kind of standing there, not doing anything. But yeah, that's kind of the game. Obviously, it was really nice that my Nocturne performed well, but you can see that, like, the idea with this build is just I chill out, I get Frozen Heart, the enemy can't really kill me in a bad matchup. It's a way to kind of circumvent bad matchups, because at level, or when you get your Frozen Heart, you start winning most of these matchups that are supposed to be bad. I can tell you from experience, I've played against Lucian a lot with this build. As soon as you get Frozen Heart, if you just survive, you just win the game. He can't play the game anymore. You just ult on him and you beat him 1v1, and he doesn't play the game anymore. Obviously, you need to not fall too far behind until you get to that point. But yeah, as we can see, almost highest damage in the game, even though I went tank. That's just because Kassadin has such high base stats. But hopefully you guys learned something when it comes to, like, picking up resources and playing with waves properly. Especially that one mistake I made during the early game. That's a really big one as well. Remember that one. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and have a good one. See ya.
And remember, this guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting-edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site-exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.